Grand Finals for this month's Zodiac Tournament pits two of the biggest meta challengers against each other. Make sure you guys smash the little crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more Oz content. So this is actually going to be a pretty cool match. This is going to be putting off two big challengers against each other. Both of these duelists have climbed up from the bottom of the meta out here to find themselves in the Grand Finals. And yes, this is going to be pretty reminiscent of things. How many Mall Charmies can you open up to handle your opponent here? And I see we have a shifter across the table, so you already know how much meta can you be shoving on into one of these matchups. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to deploy the shifter. We're going to go ahead. Actually, is that a normal summon Fool Wars? Yes, it is actually. Which is, hey, if you're going first, you may as well. You're going to see this Astro Karibo resolving here. We're going to go ahead and make Bagooska on this. Now, you're probably going to be like, oh, no, just kidding. We're just revealing it. And then we're making the Bagooska. Our opponent does get draw one off of Fool Wars, which is fine. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to set this crossout designator and pass turn over to our opponent. Huh, that's a pretty interesting board, but that's fine. We're going to go ahead and deploy Genroku. Alright, Chandra Special. Go ahead and make the Heretic Heavenly Spheres. And pass. Can't really do anything when you got a walking, talking Floodgate Drunkard here on the field, but that's fine. Alright, we'll go ahead and draw our Bonfire. Go ahead and detach for maintenance. We're going to go ahead and Bonfire into the Ice Ryzeal here, which is going to be pretty good. Switch to attack mode, Ice Ryzeal coming on down. They're going to go ahead and chain Mall Charmy. Go ahead and bounce away. And we are getting our special summon off of this. This is going to get to go ahead and toggle on along here after we finish resolving. We'll go ahead and grab Thode here. We'll go ahead and get the Magna Hut special from the deck. We'll go ahead and deploy Thode here. Alright, we'll go ahead and grab EX from the deck. We'll go ahead and EX, we'll go ahead and get the We Can Send special. We're going to go ahead and drop down the Duo Drive here, and now we can go ahead and start the madness. So this is where the fun stuff begins. This thing gains extra 100 for each material, and monster your opponent will lose 100 for each of this thing has, and on special, you can attach a Raziel from your graveyard to it, and then during main phase, for you, detach 2, and you get to add 2 Raziels with different names from your deck to your hand. Like, this card is actually kind of nuts. So it sucks up, and then we'll go ahead and detach the 2. We'll get ashed. That's fine. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to make Detonator here. Now, Detonator, this card is actually the best Yu-Gi-Oh card I've read in a while, because when your opponent activates a card or effect, quick effect, detach a material from this card, target a card on the field, and destroy it. You might not think that that's good, but that means that you can start punching before your opponent's stuff resolves, you know, you can start punching something like a material on the field that you need to climb up into a combo piece. That's why Dreadnator is such a scary card for what it is. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and Dreadnator suck on up, battle phase, attack. Go ahead and attack on him with the Dreadnator. Alright, get our little bit of burst damage in. Alright, we're going to go ahead and grab a free Genroku here. Hey, look, free Genroku during the end phase. Go ahead and rotate off here into Fadra. Go ahead and get the free Monster Reborn. Just kidding, we're going to go ahead and Dreadnator punch that. Alright, they still get the body back on the field, which is fine, but the big thing is we're punching down the Fadra so it doesn't actually have another body on the field. I do see that we have Perulia and Sengen summoning in the hand here. Alright, Genroku, go ahead and rotate on to Pydra. We'll go ahead and Pydra smash. They will get the Sengen Kaimen off of this here, which is pretty good. And they're actually going to go ahead and hit the concede button here. Because, you know, we have one more punch to clear up whatever else might come out here, I'm telling you, Dreadnator being able to control those options like that really proves just how strong this deck can actually be in certain aspects. Like, I thought Raziel was going to be a joke because, you know, LOL rank 4 deck, but now the OCG has really been proving us wrong with this thing. So we're going to go on in to game number 2 here, and we've actually opened up Node, Thode, Imperm, the Broken Field spell, and the Small World here, and we have Nib, Ash, Terraforming, Sengen Kaimen, and Bysteel Magna Hut here. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to deploy Terraforming here. Go ahead and get our key search on into the summoning here. Alright, we'll go ahead and Sengen Kaimen. Yeah, you're probably noticing wait, the Tenpai player is going first? Yes. And it's actually kind of interesting to see that they did opt to go first, but, hand traps are going to be your friend in a matchup like this. You want to make sure that, you can try to carve out, as much as you possibly can in a situation like this. All right, Sing and Summoning deploy here with the Hydra, so we can go ahead and play the game safely. All right, go ahead and Sing and Summoning on into the hand here. Go ahead and Sing and Summoning on into the Chandra. All right, go ahead, ditch, and then we'll go ahead and special up the Chandra here, and then we'll go ahead and warp on in to Bident, and we're off to the races. Revive, go ahead and make the spheres and pass. Now we have the Bident down for protection if we need it. We have the Heavenly Spheres to do the thing, and we're going into Ice Raziel here for turns. So now we just have to outplay one monster. We'll go ahead and deploy our ice here. All right, go ahead and get our special up here. Go ahead and grab Thode from the deck. All right, go ahead and deploy up our next one here. Hello, EX. All right, go ahead and send off, and then we're going to go ahead and activate the motor. Now, this, you cannot exceed summon it, with the same name as a card that you control for monsters. So you can't have two Rafflesias on the field, for example. And then you can target two Raziel in your graveyard, except cross, and then place them on the bottom deck to draw one. And then when your opponent activates a monster effect, that resolves. Alright, you can detach material from this monster to negate that effect. It's on resolution, by the way, which is kind of insane. Like, they were on some craziness out here with this stuff, which I think definitely makes this deck better. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to make Duo Drive up here. Go ahead and get this thing ready up. Alright, they're going to go ahead and Heavenly Spheres, which is fine. And then, boom, down comes the Nibiru. Well, Nibiru actually was pretty good here. Actually, go ahead and 57, 32. I'll go ahead and trigger up our Fadra here. Go ahead and get up the Chandra. We're going to go ahead and we're going to drop down Node here and then get our special up here. And we're going to go ahead and make Baguska. I'm telling you, man. I feel like this deck's special ability is just call up the Drunkard and pass, but it's good enough. Go ahead and tuck back 2, get a free draw 1. Sucks that we drew into another copy of Thode, but you know what, that's fine. Go ahead and hit the Imper and pass. I see that our opponent drew one of the best cards that they could have drawn in this situation here, which was actually the Forbidden Droplet for the board break here. Alright, we're going to go ahead and Sing and Summoning on into the Pydra. Good stuff. Go ahead and discard. Droplet off. Nope. Well, there goes the Drunkard. And then we're going to go ahead and deploy the Pydra, and we are going to go ahead and climb on up into the dead ranks. Magna Hut deploy. Oh, this is disgusting. Alright, go ahead and make the big guy. Sing and Summoning on into the Chandra. Deploy. Go ahead and start swinging on in here. Cleaning up aisle 9 on the token. Go ahead and trigger for the special. Alright, swing on in. Alright, quick synchro jump. Go ahead and make this, blow up the token, swing on in for the 2400, swing on in for 17, swing on in with the revive here to pop field spell, and then field triggers, and game over. Wow, Tenpai making a good comeback here against this. I honestly do think that the Nibiru was the biggest clutch of this game. No matter how you want to spin it sideways, lefty, yes. Single-handedly, the Nibiru was the MVP of this matchup, and it just was such a good thing to actually see that actually come up here. Now, I see that we've opened up Perulia, the Pydra, the Fulwars, the Pot of Prosperity, and the Chandra here, and oh boy, we have 7th Raziel, we have Crossout, Fulwars, and Node. So having Node and Ice in hand is pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and deploy Pydra here. It's actually interesting to see they're going first here, but that's fine. We'll go ahead and Pot of Prosperity for 6 to see what we can go ahead and excavate here. And we did get a Genroku. That's pretty solid, actually. It means we can find some sort of good out here along the way. Okay, go ahead and deploy the Genroku. Alright, go ahead and make the good card. And we're actually going to go ahead and deploy out the Fulwars here. They're going to go ahead and make Spheres pass. Alright, and I see that we've now drawn the Astral Karibo here. Okay. Go ahead and Heavenly Spheres bounce back to him. Go ahead and trigger, and then we're going to go ahead and trigger Perulia. And we're actually going to go ahead and trigger Fulwars. So, little clarification here. He thought it was the other Mulcharmer. He doesn't have Perulia, so he's just going to go ahead and miscall there, but that are call tactics, but that's fine. We're going to go ahead and wall up into Fadra, into the Pydra. Now this is where things get fun here. We're gonna go ahead and Astral Karibo reveal Baguska, the special. And they're gonna go ahead and get their draw up here, and we're gonna go ahead and deploy this, grab the wall up, and it is the Crooked Cook. So Crooked Cook has arrived and has the concede button as well, because there's not a single out in this deck to be able to handle the Crooked Cook. I love this game some days. Crooked Cook steals an entire W here. Leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and I'll see your beautiful faces back here later in the day, guys. Peace. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.